guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday the 29th and what a 24 hours I have had since yesterday, since I spoke to you last. I spoke to you yesterday and I showed you my top that I haven't put on, I haven't taken a picture of or anything today, but we did go to the garage. Ian's sister was at Ian's mum's, which is literally opposite, so we popped in and said hello, and saw the boys and that, and they went home. As they were leaving, it absolutely fell down. It was raining so bad, and I have tried to record this twice already, so if I repeat myself, I'm sorry. Hopefully I don't leave anything out. Let's do it in order. So Ian's dad was painting the shed in the garden, as they needed a new front on the shed, and it absolutely hammered down with rain, so he hid in the shed for a little while. Ian was over at the garage and I was still indoors. Then it sort of slowed down a little bit and I went over to the garage with Ian. We were sat there for no more than 5 minutes, probably not even that, and we heard a loud bang, and we sort of both looked at each other. I looked round and was like, I don't know what that noise was. A couple of seconds later, Ian's mum shouting, "Ian, come here, quick, come here." So Ian's jumped up and gone over the road, and Bill's had literally turned up at the garage as Ian was walking over the road, and Bill said, "Oh, where's Ian going?" or "Where's Ian?" And I said, "Oh, Ian's mum called him over." Bill's has bought a new car, as you may know, and I was sort of looking at it and he was showing me bits and pieces and whatever, and then I see Ian come out of the gate and all I heard him say was, "Yeah, he fell onto concrete." And I went running over there and I was like, "What's happened?" So I run indoors and to find out that Ian's dad had tried to, on their house, they have the bathroom, which is an extension, and then there's a small sort of loft space above that. But to get into that loft space, the door is on the outside of the house. And then you have the conservatory that comes off of that. So it's not sort of easy access with a ladder. You have to climb around the conservatory up onto where the door is. Ian's dad got up the ladder and went down the side of the summer house while balancing on the fence, because that's how he gets up there, and slipped. And he fell into next door's garden. He landed on his right side and his arm and his side. We found out today he actually banged his head, but he didn't want to tell anyone. So yeah, he was not in a good way. I went in and he was just slumped on the sofa. He actually got himself back over the fence and walked indoors, and Ian's mum sort of, I think she was doing dinner or something, and she saw the way he was walking and said, what's the matter? And he's gone, "I've fallen." She's seen the way that his side was. It was all scraped up and all dirt, and like the little stones and everything was stuck in his arm. And that's when she called Ian over, and so he managed to get himself back over the fence. I don't know how, maybe adrenaline or what, I don't know. Shock probably had kicked in, so he didn't realise what he had done. And I walked in, I was like, "Paul, where does it hurt?" And he didn't answer me, and he was just sort of all slumped over. I was like, "Paul, where does it hurt?" And he was like, my arm. So I sort of looked at him and see that it was all grazed up and everything. I said, "Alright, let me go and see what's happening with Ian." So he was outside. He was on the phone calling an ambulance. And the ambulance came, they checked him over and everything. They were really good, and they took him to hospital to have an x-ray. So he was in the hospital from, I can't even remember what time it was, 5 to 10, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m, waiting for an x-ray. Well, he came out at 10. Ian's mum wasn't allowed to go with him in the ambulance, and she also wasn't allowed in the hospital with him. It's literally the patient if you're old enough to look after yourself, basically. So she went up there and waited outside for him, and obviously to have a vehicle to get back home. So yeah, that happened. He had the x-ray. The x-ray's not showing up anything abnormal, but he's very, very swollen. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. But he's going back Friday. He's got an appointment Friday to go back and have everything checked again, and another scan if need be, or x-ray, whatever. So yeah, Ian's spoken to him today. He's in a little bit of pain, but he's okay, so that's the main thing. He is off work. He's not working, and he was like, my boss is going to go mad. What is tough? You've had an accident. Like, that can't be helped. So yeah, that's what happened yesterday. We didn't get in till 10, I think, after being at the garage, getting something to eat, and obviously waiting for news from Ian's mum, sister, because Ian's sister took Ian's mum to the hospital, and to wait for news and everything. But yeah, so that's that happened. Then this morning I found out that one of my friends was taken into hospital to have an emergency surgery, to have her appendix removed. So if you have heard me talk about Vic in the past, then it was her. She went in, and 10 o'clock last night she had keyhole surgery. She was out today, but I haven't spoke to her. I've spoken to her mum, Tina, which is the one that I normally go round to on a Tuesday, but not at the moment. So I spoke to Tina this morning, and then I thought, oh, I will go shopping today. So went shopping. I got the Slimming World books out because I thought we'd be a little bit more healthy and do Slimming World. We've done Slimming World before in the past, so I thought, oh, we could try it again and just be a little bit more healthier, so on and so forth. Got all the shopping, big long list. So 4 separate meals that I've got, and loads of shopping. Most of it's like herbs and things. Got to the till. Your card has been declined. Pardon? Yeah, the transaction's not gone through. So I was like, okay. I did scan and shop, whatever it is. So you scan it as you go along. So lucky enough, it wasn't at an actual till, because I think I would have just wanted to die. And there was no one sort of around me, so it wasn't too bad. And I went onto the app, and if you watched a couple of days ago, I think maybe a week ago, I was telling you about the PayPal transaction that was tried to be taken. It was denied and blah blah blah. The money actually came out of our bank today, which is so annoying, and obviously that is why there wasn't enough money in the bank. Yeah, so this fraudulent transaction still went through and money was taken. So I managed to pay for shopping. I had to put things back. So I said to the lady, I'm really sorry, I've had a payment come out of my bank that I know is fraudulent, because of I've been on the phone to PayPal about it, but it's still come out of my bank when they told me it wasn't going to come out. She went, don't worry, this happens to everyone, don't worry. And I was trying to phone Ian, and he wasn't answering, and then because he's with Bills at the moment, I've rang Bills, and it was just like, oh my god, please just help me, what is going on? So thankfully I managed to sort it. I put some stuff back, and managed to pay, come out. I got on the phone straight to PayPal before I even moved the car. Got on the phone to PayPal. They thankfully answered the phone today, and I spoke to them and basically said it was fraudulent, blah 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 blah. They're going to sort it out, and yeah. Oh my god, I'm just so tired now. I've done no crafting at all. Sorry, I haven't got anything to show you, but just me rambling on. It's just been a hectic sort of 24 hours. It's 10 to 6 now, and I think I left for Tesco about 2 o'clock this afternoon. I'm sure it was about that time. I could actually tell you it because Ian's sister rang me. Not that you're really that bothered, but anyway, I'm just absolutely shattered. So I don't know what we're having for dinner tonight. Ian's still out with bills, so 10 to 6, and I'm not sure. So who knows? Who knows? But my first goal is to try and lose the stone that I've put on over lockdown. And I have sort of said to everybody, I am comfortable in my own body. I am comfortable with the size that I am. I am a big girl anyway. I don't think I would look right being really little and stick thin or anything. But I want to try and lose the stone that I've put on over lockdown. And then from there, just try and eat a little bit more healthy, not go on a strict diet or anything, but eat a lot more healthy, a lot more cooked foods from scratch, foods that I can prepare during the day, because I really don't mind doing that. I enjoy preparing food during the day and then just sort of either cooking some pasta, rice or whatever of an evening, or whatever it needs to be done to finish it off in the evening and have it for food. I hate getting to about 5, 6 o'clock and then thinking, oh, I've got to cook dinner now. I don't know why. If it was sort of in the daytime, it wouldn't bother me. I don't know. I'm just weird, I suppose. But so yeah, I don't know what we're having. I ain't got a clue. I have decided to keep my hair blonde for a little while. I think in this light, it's washing me out a little bit. But my hair is still quite pink on the top. My roots desperately need doing. But I think for a couple of months I might just stay blonde. It's not too bad of a colour. I washed and straightened it this morning, but it's so windy today. Like I thought the trolley was going to get blown away when I got to the car. But yeah, so I'm drinking a coffee because I need it. I really needed it. I'm so tired. I could just get into bed and go to sleep. I also want to start the Toy Story 5D diamond painting. I might be going to my sister's tomorrow. So yeah, it's all a bit hectic. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling on. So thank you so much for watching. Everyone is fine. Everyone is okay, especially Ian's dad. My mum's foot is fine. Thank you so much for asking on the comments. She said it's a little bit achy. I did speak to her this morning. She said it's a little bit achy, but it's fine. There's no need for hospital treatment or anything. Because at first we was wondering if she might need stitches in it, but it's not too bad. So thank you so much for all your lovely comments and your kind wishes, so thank you. And I'm just going to thank you in advance for commenting on Ian's dad being in hospital, but he's okay, he's doing well, so that's the main thing. Is there anything else that I need to say? I don't think so. Probably not. I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Bye.